All right. Geometry classes. These are your notes for parallel and perpendicular lines. First, if you have a parallel line, you have to know that the slopes are the same. The y-intercepts are different. So on this particular problem, when it asks, find the equation of a line that is parallel to this equation. So parallel means that I have to find the slope, and it goes through this point. So your given line is 2x plus 3y equals 8. To determine the slope, you have to get it in this format. That's the slope-intercept form. So what we're going to do is it's going to be 3y is equal to negative 2x plus 8. What I did here is I moved this positive 2x over to this side by subtracting it. Now I'm going to divide by 3. So the slope is equal to a negative 2/3. How do I know that? The slope is here, right next to the x, when I divide it by the 3. So my equation for my original line is a negative 2/3 x plus 8 over 3. That's the y-intercept. From that, I know what my slope is on my line. So my new line has to have the same slope, which is a negative 2/3, and it goes through the point of 12, negative 1. This is your x1, this is your y1. So what's your new equation? You can use this formula, the point slope formula, to write your equation. So I'm going to use these points that are given here, x1 and y1, and I'm going to use the slope. And I'm going to put it in this equation right here. Okay? So it'll be y minus a negative 1 is equal to a negative 2/3 x minus 12, which is x1. All I did was substitute the values for my new line into the point slope form of the equation. Now I'm going to simplify. Y minus minus becomes a plus 1 equals a negative 2/3 x minus 12. I can rewrite this as y equals a negative 2/3 x minus 12, and I bring the 1 over on this side. So this is my new equation, and you can easily put that in the calculator and check it. So that's for parallel. 3 minutes for this note, and I'll pause to do the perpendicular side.